Hey guys, I'm Suzette Babb, and you're watching the Babb Report, where I give you an exclusive inside look into the cold and snowy Twin Cities. We are here on the feature film of Hunting Buddies, where I'm going to give you an exclusive behind-the-scenes sneak peek. It is produced by Restraining Hollywood, along with Bassett Creek Productions, and directed by Minnesota-owned Bill Cooper. And your director's cut starts now. All right, guys, I'm here with one of the producers and actors, Brandon Van Vliet. How are you?
I'm really good, thank you.
Good, good. You look good. Just got done with makeup?
Yes, I did.
All right, so you're one of the producers. Yep. What has been the journey? Take us through being a producer, having the idea for Hunting Buddies, and being here on set today.
Producing-wise, it's a lot of phone calls. It's a lot of emails. It's a lot of headache, but it's also a lot of fun when everything gets put together in the end. And
then so there's you and 3 other actors. So is it really just about the relationship, the friendship? What's kind of the synopsis?
You know, these 4 friends that hook up for their annual hunting weekend, and they're all kind of battling their inner demons. And it just kind of goes south. It gets really bad. So I don't want to spoil the ending.
That's okay. I'm gonna get the gist from somebody. How important was it for you to have a Minnesota cast on this, Minnesota crew?
Yeah, you know, it's great to have Minnesota talent on it. I mean, like, everyone here is just great. This crew that me and Bill and Matt Kowalski put together is phenomenal. So.
Good. And then back to the producing side, the company name is Restraining Hollywood. So it seems like you're trying to hold back from Hollywood or type, you know, blockbuster films, cliche films. So when people do think of you guys, you know, because people think of like the Coen brothers, you know, dark comedy, they know what they're going to get. What is it that you want people to feel they're going to walk away with when they see one of your films?
You know, my goal is to kind of thrive on the element of surprise. We're not really like trying to like restrain the actual town Hollywood, but just like the style of films, like you said. And you know, I'm cool with like if people love the film or if they hate it, because then it's going to have an effect on them. If they just think it's okay, then I haven't succeeded. So
very cool. Very cool. Well, thanks so much for letting us come hang with you today, and we look forward to seeing Hunting Buddies. Thank you.
Thank you, Suzette.
I'm with Deanna Johnson, makeup extraordinaire on the set here of Hunting Buddies, who did my beautiful facade. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. I want to ask you, doing makeup for a film like Hunting Buddies, what do you need to do for the guys?
Well, they're already pretty easy. They're all a good-looking group, and they're a lot of fun to work with. But you never know when you need a little bit of random blood or powder or anything, you know.
Oh, random blood. So there's blood. So there's some.
I don't want to give too much away, but we might see a little blood. Yeah.
Okay. What about some other films that you've worked on? Did you work with?
I just recently finished the Coen brothers, A Serious Man. I've worked with local director Patrick Coyle on Into Temptation, and also Ali Salim on Sweetland, and I worked a little bit on North Country. So just about every.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
Films in the Minneapolis.
What type of film, like in terms of doing makeup, like would you be interested in doing a period piece? Do you like things where it's just kind of the everyday character?
I really love doing any makeup and hair. I've been doing makeup for a long time, and I enjoy all of it. And it's really always a new experience, depending on who and where you're working every day. So.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We're here behind the scenes on the feature film Hunting Buddies, and I am with Doug and Pete.
Yeah, you know, it's a great story. It kind of centers around 4 lifelong friends who grew up in a small town in Wisconsin, and they meet each year for a hunting trip you know, it's the highlight of all of their years.
You know, I don't know. I'm just really happy to be a part of it because it's a really good casting, I feel.
What is it like to be on set knowing that it's all Minnesota actors, Minnesota crews? How special is that?
It's really special, actually. It's pretty cool to be a part of it. You know, it's got the whole Minnesota nice feel, but you know, professionalism is right up there at the top of the game, and it's, you know, it's just been a really cool opportunity to be able to work with everyone here so far.
You're watching the Babb Report.
I'm here with Bill Cooper, director of feature film Hunting Buddies. How are you?
I'm doing well. A little hoarse because we had a big day yesterday with lots of cast and crew. Actually, our biggest on the film, so I'm a little hoarse, but that's okay.
What's today? Today's number 3, correct, of 7. How do you shoot a feature film in 7 days?
Well, I think what it sort of takes is organization, surrounding yourself with really good people, be willing to work really long days. But what I tend to find is you kind of get in a groove.
Oh, yeah.
If you're up and about and you get your coffee and people know what they're doing and you rehearse plenty ahead of time, sometimes we'll see how I feel after 7 days, but most of us love to do this. This is our passion. So I think it's really fun, a feature film in 7 days.
Oh, yeah, 7 days, lucky number. Speaking of good people, how important was it for you to have a Minnesota cast, Minnesota crew, versus, bringing Hollywood here, bringing LA?
There was no thought in my mind or in the process of any of us that were involved in this is to find outside people to come here to do anything. We have so many great actors in this town, great photographers, audio people, background people, makeup artists. I love LA, I love the films they make, but my gosh, we've got everything we need right here. There's like no doubt about it.
Good.
And because I'm an acting coach and I've been involved in this town for 20-some years, there's so much depth that I know of personally. In fact, that's how you get a film done in 7 days, is call in favors, and last-minute things always happen. So making a film is really surrounding yourself with great people and sometimes great friends. This is a reunion,
That's
sort
great.
of.
So you said you're also an acting coach. I know you produce, you direct, you act, you're a coach. What's your acting philosophy?
Well, a couple things. First of all, when I think about films, I always think about the idea that a film is really an emotional experience for the audience. When people see a film and they walk out and are talking about it, they usually don't say, well, first there was a car shot and it drives up to a cabin and then it tilts down from a tree. Although those pictures are good and beautiful, the most important thing is when you watch a film is how it made you feel. That's what people talk about. I was happy, I was scared, I was excited. It made me angry, I don't care. And so all of our jobs as we craft a film is work as a team, have a great structure with a story, but in the end it's to really make people feel. And that's the actor's job as well. Develop a craft, have it really available, just under your skin, available. Feel yourself, trust yourself, and it'll come across on the screen. Truth.
And you're saying walking away, what do you want the audience to walk away with Hunting Buddies? Is it about relationships? What's kind of at the core?
Well, that's a great question. The peripheral, Hunting Buddies is sort of like this 5-day beard. On some respects, it's a bunch of hunting guys going up north. But I think one of the great things about putting a story together like this is the idea it's you wrap it in hunting, but it really, really is a story about relationships, friendships, changing relationships over time, jealousy, animosity, truth, camaraderie, gang, and dealing with situations as a group. So it really is sort of a universal story, just kind of wrapped in guys going hunting.
Awesome. I look forward to see it. And when do we expect it to be finished?
Well,
7 days of shooting, so it must, a month of
We're not going to edit it in 7 days. I know that as well. Well, our schedule overall is for a release this fall. I mean, it's a great film done in the snow, which is good for hunting, actually. But it's a great fall release around hunting time for us would be great. So the fall of 2009 is really, really our goal, and I could almost bet that there's no reason that won't happen.
Awesome. And last question, if actors out there striving, where can they come and take some classes from you?
Oh my goodness, I get to plug my classes.
Plug your class.
I actually have a website called www.billcooper.info. You can check me out there. I do mostly coaching and workshops, and I also have to say, though, I do it some, but I'm just a really busy actor and do a lot of producing and directing as well. So,
and maybe next time you actors out there, you'll be directed by Mr. Bill Cooper.
Hi, I'm Douglas Sidney on the set of Hunting Buddies, and you are watching the Babb Report.
January 18th, the Babb Report.
Thanks for watching this episode of the Babb Report here on the set of Hunting Buddies. Next time we'll see you in the movies.